What's up? In this video, I'm going to be showcasing the Sarachia or the Sarachia bloodline in SHINDO Life Roblox. Now this bloodline is a 1 in 200, so if you just got it, don't spin it away just yet and let me show you why it is so good, alright? But let's just get into it. Alright, so we gotta go over these moves first, but if you didn't know and you haven't watched the video yet, I actually rated this as an S tier in my Akuma, rating video. You can watch that, probably post a link to it right at the top of your screen. This is a very, very nice bloodline, alright? It has 3 moves, and then a C-Spec, just like so. It's an Akuma, obviously. And then out of that C-Spec, it has 3 forms, so you have this first form, just the classic Akuma, alright? Then the second form, you get that partial shidno or samurai spirit, as you can see right there. And then that third form and the final form, when you get those truly amazing stat bonuses, as well as that, really nice looking eyeball, alright? Alright, but let's go over these moves first, alright? These moves are crazy. They're really, really nice, and I really enjoy using them in PvP. This first move here is no hand signs required, and is a copy style 1000 troops, alright? So if we pop it like so, as you can see, we throw those kind of Akuma, we throw those kind of kunai, and then we obviously, launch at you like so, teleport to you. It does decent damage, but I think what's really amazing about this is it actually doesn't require any hand signs, alright? So, it's an insta pop, very, very good for combos if someone's trying to escape it, or just good in general if you've knocked your opponent back a ton. No hand signs required, you just launch into the air and pop it. And it doesn't require that much chi either, alright? It requires little to no chi. So yeah, I really enjoy using it, alright? And then the second move here is copy style electro dance combo, dude. These names are getting crazier and crazier, right? But if we pop this like so, it is very similar to the first move in that it's no hand signs. You just throw it, and then obviously you pop that as well. I believe that is 2,500 damage to 25,000 damage, depending on how many hits that was. Again, not that much damage. This is not a very damaging bloodline. It's just a very powerful bloodline. Like, as you can see, these really don't do that much damage. They're just super, crazy fast. I believe that's the whole thing about this bloodline. It's just really fast. So yeah, I really like using this move just because it gets you on top of your opponent and they can't move when they're in that fire, right? You can combo them up here. You can pop stuff. You can do a ton of stuff. And then finally, this third move is the copy style shuriken counter, right? Let me get a quest real quick and let me show you guys the true power of this final auto dodge. And it's a really, really nice auto dodge, right? I really like using it. Yeah, let's head over to this mission. Alright, so if I get these guys mad at me real quick, alright, let me show you this auto dodge, right? So if we pop it like so, as you can see, when they hit me, they get hit with those shuriken, and they deal 5k damage each, right? And there's a ton of them, so maybe that's 25k damage total, just off those shuriken. And it's a really, really nice move, alright? As you can see here, all these other moves work well against these guys too. You can do tons of combos with these, and overall, I just really love this bloodline, alright? I love everything about it. It's just insanely powerful. Like, if we pop this again like so, as you can see, tons of those shuriken are hitting them and dealing tons of damage, alright? But yeah, that is the final move, the auto dodge. Alright, now let's get on to the C-Spec of this bloodline, or this Akuma, should I say. Alright, so the first C-Spec of the Sarachia Akuma, alright, it's a challenge to say the name of this, is, just the classic Akuma, alright? You have no special attacks, you just move a lot faster, have the ability to phase, and I believe the C-Spec, is the same thing. You just throw a giant shuriken at them, and then the Q-Spec is sending them to another dimension, I believe, alright? So, decent, sort of powerful, the stat bonuses increase as well as the, samurai spirit increase, as well as you get further leveled through this bloodline, alright? So, if we move to the second mode of the Sarachia Akuma, just like so, as you can see, you get that partial Susanoo, right? The bone, the bone samurai spirit, alright? So, you do 12k damage per hit, although they are kind of slow hits, and then a 14k damage, block breaker, I believe. The C-Spec stays the same, you just throw those shurikens at them, and then the Q-Spec is still the same thing, just 220k damages. So I would say in total it's a 40k damage Q-Spec, and then the C-Spec probably does 20k, 30k damage, something like that. And then obviously the stat bonuses are 2800 chi bonus, 22 2600 ninjutsu, 2700 taijutsu, and 2400 HP, alright? So decent stat bonuses, but we can do better, right, with this third mode, right? So if we pop it like so, as you can see, you get that full samurai spirit, and you do weird damage with this, alright? It's not like your classic damage where it's just 12k, 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 14k. You get like 3Ks. It's super weird. I don't really understand the way the damage is counted on this, but it either does a ton of extra damage or it doesn't do any damage at all. Alright, I don't really know the way the damage is counted with this bloodline. Kind of wacky, but if again the Q spec is the same thing, and then the C spec again is also the same thing. But overall, I'd actually rate this bloodline really highly. Alright, you know, these two moves, which are spammable, I missed that, but these two moves right here are really good for combos to get that extra damage in. They're really good to be used with something like the Kami style Gravity Blaze. You pop that, you pop this, you know, the first move here, and then you might pop Pika Senko, Star Kick or whatever. You know, very powerful bloodline. But yeah, that's been pretty much my showcase on the Sarachia or Sarachia bloodline Akuma thingy in Shindo Life Roblox. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, just drop a like and subscribe. Helps the channel out more than you could imagine. And then also join the Discord, because that helps too. But I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day, and bye.